Hello. Out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now here's Ben Caro. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Now here's Brunson. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Good work there as it goes.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Harden. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Brunson. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes in the defensive end.
And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. But Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Harden. The Knicks making their last shot. Jackson the screen. Harden into the lane, and then Harden with the jam.
He's not going to beat you with speed. Harden uses his footwork and his strength to create separation on his way to the rim.
And Caro outside. Six to shoot. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He's a nimble guy for someone with that size. Ayton can get off of his feet quick for a lob.
Outside Sharp. Outside Harden. Mobley outside. Launches a three. They get it again. It's stolen by Hart. Right side Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the three. Mobley grabs the board. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Sharp. And it's New York with a rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside McBride. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Great teamwork leading to some exciting offense. DeRozan showing us how it's done with the alley-oop.
And it's Harden penetrating. And then Harden with the jam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
To the inside. Here's DeRozan. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That's good from DeRozan. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Banchero outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Here's McBride. No points yet. Over to the wing. Banchero right side. New York no good that time either. And Harden's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 9 points.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for Cleveland. Hunting for opportunities, leading to
Cavaliers 15.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside McBride. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's down for Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And here's Simons outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line.
Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Picked by Williamson. The shot. Cleveland, the rebound. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his...
Leaves it for DeRozan! What a play!
And we've all known about DeRozan's ability to elevate for years. So that alley-oop finish shouldn't surprise anyone.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And the Knicks making a change here.
DeAndre Ayton.
And Cleveland has possession. And he lobs it up. McGee's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Here's Brunson. Give him 8. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Back to Harden. And foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Banchero outside. Outside Brunson. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Brunson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Right side Brunson. Outside Anunoby. And here's Brunson. 13 points in the game.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Sharp, no good. The Knicks with the lead. RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art. And it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Jackson, the screen. Harden with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And the dunk by Jackson.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
With the floater. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Mobley outside. Abdi outside. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
DeRozan outside. The 3 from Banchero. Mobley grabs the board.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Jack's up with 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Stolen by Sharp. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Cavaliers on top, up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Simons outside. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Banchero outside. From behind the arc. From distance, Paolo.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Simons. Pass to Mobley. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Mobley's got 5 now.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Banchero outside. The three ball. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Outside Sharp. Into the lane. Pass to Mobley. And it's New York with a rebound. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Picked by Williamson. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Now Brunson. He's got 15. Outside Hart. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Over Williamson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter. Back to Simons. To the middle. Williamson powers down the jam.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Banchero the screen. Fader on the way. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Simons outside. Picked by Williamson. Simons with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
New York making a switch here. Brunson taking his time here. The three from Banchero. The Cavaliers pull it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Brunson. 15 points in the game. Great D that time from Simons. Williamson outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's stolen by Hart. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
There's Simons with a 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Knicks trail by 3. For the tie. And no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Simons. Back to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. McBride with it. And Justice Winslow picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
11 seconds left in the third.
Precious Achiuwa. DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, McGee with the block. And they get it back. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second personal foul.
No good on that one.
Paolo Banchero at the line.
And he sinks the second. Achua with a steal. It could go. The third quarter comes to a close. Cleveland on top, up 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back.
The Cavaliers, 41.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And New York has possession. Trailing by 4. Now when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's Brunson. Brunson. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
Back to Harden. Inside. Pass to Jackson. Off target at the rim. And New York has possession. 2-point game. And here's Brunson. To take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Down low. Outside Achua. The 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Achua's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Back to Harden. Jackson, the screen. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Outside Achua. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Back to McBride. Pass to Achua. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside Harden. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Mobley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Back to McBride. The 3 is up. New York, no good that time either.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Outside for Harden. And there's a 3-second violation. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ben Carroll. To the right side. The three from Ayton. Connects from downtown.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability.
Zion rises up and throws it down.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team, the player they can count on in the clutch moments.
And Brunson, here we go. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Outside Harden. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Anunoby. Williams grabs the board. Pass to Sharp. Back to Harden. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Mobley throws it down.
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Ben Carroll.
Picked by Williamson. To the paint. Outside for Harden. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Ben Carroll. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
To tie it up. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
La raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar. De mi pauta esta se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues les doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandal Saya. En las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya, no sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo mato. El respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los... Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo Super Saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandal Saya. En las Olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
Darling, you dahine. I was wondering, Beku kesi ifefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Ila my baby, so I know I'm on your mind. Bell to microphone, echo weepu, get on in one more time. For your touch so very much that I hear when you're around me, the way you make me feel.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. For the Cavaliers, this is the last game before heading back to Cleveland. Back to Embiid. The wing jumper on target. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Harden's shot is good.
Fighting for those points, the beard playing tough.
Pass to Yabusele. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Here's Sharp. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Yabusele. And the rejection by Jackson. Count it.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
To the middle, Yabusele.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
It's Harden with the drive.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Outside for Jackson. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Avdia. On the wing, Jackson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Avdia can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
George, no good. Sharp on the wing. Pass to Harden. Out to the right wing. Mobley wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Yabusele. Sinks the three-pointer. Yabusele's got 7 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
A kick out to Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. 7 points in the game. Embiid, no good. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Pass to McCain. Outside, Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. There's Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
A kick out to Mobley. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Mobley with the block. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Philadelphia ahead, up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Winslow's shot is off.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Pass to Williamson. Man with it. McGee inside. McGee a screen. There's Winslow. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The 76ers leading by 4. Stolen. Mr. Williamson goes up and lays it nice and easy.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Here's Council, defended by Man. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so here's Cleveland. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Throws it up high. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And the 76ers making a change here.
That's his first personal foul.
Back to Maxey. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trailing. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Yep, that one goes.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look now for Cleveland. Cleveland with the ball. Trailing by 2. Mobley outside. Outside, Avdia. Here's Harden, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Floats one up.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Good D by Mobley. Sharp. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And it's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
A physical scoring guard, Maxey is at home on the inside.
The 76ers trail. And there's the drive. And stolen by Sharp. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Paul George with the steal. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
A perennial all-defensive pick. George's quick hands create a lot of transition opportunities.
Pass to Sharp. Embiid comes with a double team. Here's Avdia. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Mobley outside. Harden inside the three-point line. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Mobley left side. Outside Jackson. Lock at 6. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it. Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Mobley. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Harden with it. He's got 6. Back to Mobley. Fires from deep. And Embiid pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Embiid throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Harden. Mobley is screened. Takes a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Mobley's got his third basket of the night right there.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
And Embiid with the block. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ball's knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Williamson right side. Just 5 on the clock. Simons from outside.
And they struggled from three-point range here in the second half, and it's making it that much harder for them to chip away at that lead.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's McCain. Nothing on the board, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Embiid wide open. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the 76ers lead by 4. Inside. Here's Council. Now here's Embiid. Embiid the screen. In the corner, it's Martin. Driving to the basket. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
To the inside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Caleb Martin. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:24 left to play in the third. Simons with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Embiid with the steal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left to play in the third. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-7 run. Embiid. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Council. Stolen by Jackson. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Simons.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's McCain. Scoreless thus far. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up.
Nice finish.
Assisted by.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Maxey. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He comes away with a...
43.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Maxey. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes in the defensive end.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Martin the screen. Here's Maxey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 6.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Up top, Maxey. Pass to George. And then George with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Embiid. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Count it, and the foul. That one on Maxey.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones. And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Philadelphia.
Good on the second free throw.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
It's Harden with the drive. It's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Few guys can be as trusted as Harden when you're in these situations. He knows how to get it done.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-3 run. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
And it's Harden with the ball for Cleveland. The lead is 2. Inside, Paul George with the steal. Here's Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. 15 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Pass to Sharp. There's the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. The shot by George, wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 15 points in just the second half. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Here's Mobley. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
Now Maxey. Martin with it. Guarded now by Jackson. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. 3-on-3. Here's Mobley. Second shot opportunity. That one's rebounded by Embiid. It's Martin on the wing.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
And here's Maxey. Outside Martin. Misses the 3. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the 76ers. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Welcome, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. McCain, the 76ers again can't hit it. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Here's Maxey. That one's off, still out of sync. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
You feel okay? Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you give me the I don't wanna lay. Please tell me that fee, cause I don't wanna pay. For sure, I can tell in the way that you're watching me that you probably got something to say. Okay, by the way, I gotta going away. It's 20 degrees in New York, I'm headed to LA. For sure. I'm 20 feet, I'm just trying to be great. For sure. This shit mind boggling, I ain't no potential late. Oh my god. Must be fake. She's trying to see who first, I ain't know this was a race. I ain't know you was the Jakes. Okay, just to keep it face to face. Okay, I hear when you get it talking about all the money that